at night or broad daylight, she's bringing the truth into the fight. Shining a light where the shadows creep, for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice, right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Chase fame, some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Need a voice, kids stand strong, she makes the choice. For victims gone, for those in need, she's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the
Hello, my pretties. I'm having a situation here. Hold on, let me come into chat. How is this going to work out for me? Okay. Hi, everybody. How you doing? How you been? So, I'm doing something new. I am streaming to Kick. My very first time, people. Hello. Hey, headline bitch. How are you? Hello, Melissa from the bushes. Look at there. My J13 is here. Christina Bell from Facebook. Hey, girl. Who else? Who else? Who else? Thank you. Thank you for saying that. So anyways, first time on Kick. So this should be exciting. And I do want to put right here, this is True Crime with Eve. These are where the documents came from. There's other people that put the documents out, but she has every single page. So we're gonna go through the ones that she got, because the other ones are missing like 3 pages. So we want to go through it all, right? Okay, and these 2 individuals on the screen, Brandon to the left, Adrian and to the right, are still wanted. for the disappearance of Michael Vaughan. This sweet little boy right here. Right here. That sweet little boy right there. And I'll have to say it made me sad. You always hold on to hope to hear that, they're being charged with murder of him. And that's, I can't imagine how the Vaughan family is feeling right now. All right, let's do this. Okay, here's the probable cause affidavit. Let's make it bigger. Make it bigger, make it bigger. All right. Hold on a minute. I got to bring you guys up on my phone. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get this out of the way. I hope everybody's doing good. Good. I hope everybody's doing good. Oh my God, listen to that voice. Scary. All right, here we go. Okay, this is probable cause of Stacey, Wondra. He's being charged with alleged to have committed approximately the date between July 27th, 2021 through 2025, first-degree murder, count 1, count 2, kidnapping, second degree, 3, destruction or concealment of evidence. These are all felonies. Okay. Okay, it says here on July 27, 2021, neighbors reported seeing 5-year-old Michael Monkey Vaughan between approximately 8:15 to 8:30 hours in the area of his home. Okay. On South Arizona in Fruitland, what is it, Piatt County, Idaho? Okay, let's see. Is it mother knocked on some of his neighbors' doors attempting, Michael, duh. Knocked on some of his neighbors' doors attempting to play with neighbors in their yards. Michael was told to return home by all the neighbors he contacted. At approximately 8:45 to 8:50 hours, Tyler noticed his 5-year-old son, Michael, was missing from their home located in Fruitland. Tyler began searching his home and property. He called 911 to report his son missing at approximately 1921. And the Fruitland PD responded to the area. The PD and the FBI, along with other local agencies and volunteers, searched for Michael over several weeks and now years. Through interviews, searches, and collaborating evidence of all Michael's family and household members have been determined to not have any knowledge where Michael's current location, nor were they involved in Michael's disappearance. You hear that, people? The people that are accusing this mother and father of having something to do with the disappearance of their son. There you go. Sorry. I had to. Let me fix this. All right. Where are we now? Okay. Michael's neighbors on Southwest 9th Street in Arizona have also been thoroughly investigated, searched, and interviewed, and have been determined by law enforcement to not have any knowledge of the involvement of Michael's disappearance. The surrounding area was searched extensively, and Michael has never been found. Live sent canine search teams search and surrounded neighborhoods on August 2nd and 3rd, 2021, using a pair of Michael's shoes for Michael scent at approximately, oh my God, out of 300 homes. The canine handlers reported the dogs only showed one interest in one house located, we know where it's at, the Wondras. This is the home of Stacey and Sarah Wondra. The canine handler also reported that canine Banshee showed interest in the area of the corner of Meadow Lark and Red Wing Street. The canine showed interest in the intersection and then headed to the fence. Oh my God. And front door of the Wanderers residence. Let me tell you something. And I'd hate to say this. Never mind. I'm going to wait. Hi, Miss Barbara. On August 2nd, 2021, K9 tracks sent down to a tree over the edge of a bluff off of Southwest 8 and Three Rivers Way. K9 was determined to track the scent into the thorny bushes under the tree. Despite the thorns, the discarded child's stroller was located deep into the bushes. August 5th, a pink Big Flyer tricycle was located behind the Bluffs sign at the Three Rivers Way, Southwest 8th Street. During a search of the same area the day prior, the tricycle was not there. Jim Schmidt, who lived in the Three Rivers subdivision, later reported he had found the tricycle over the bluff under a tree next to the child's stroller. Jim said he took it home to use one of the wheels for another project, but then discarded it after not removing the wheel as planned. Jim said he left it behind the bluff sign for neighborhood kids to use. Okay, Kim Elko would later report to law enforcement that she's seen the tricycle in the Wanderers' garage during a yard sale in the spring of 2021. Elko was available to describe the layout of the Wanderers' garage and where she saw the tricycle on a stack of boxes that described stack of boxes were still there during a later search warrant of the Wanderers' residence and garage. Dorothy Starkey, who was present at Blank in Fruitland on July 29, 2021, that she saw Michael riding a big wheel tricycle at the corner of Red Wing Street and Meadowlark Avenue on July 27th, as she was either entering or leaving the neighborhood. Dorothy is seen on surveillance videos coming into the neighborhood westbound on Southwest 8th Street at 18:25 hours and left the neighborhood eastbound Southwest 8th Street at 19:25. Other than Dorothy reports, there are no other reports of Michael being seen anywhere other than 9th Street and his next door neighbor's house on Arizona and the date of his disappearance. I gotta get a drink. All right. Video surveillance was gathered from security cameras in the neighborhood Michael disappeared from, as well as the neighborhood areas. Michael is never seen on any of the footage. Wow. Stacey was captured on surveillance driving a white Lexus and pulling into a parking area of the splash pad in the neighborhood of Southwest 8th Street at 15:23 hours on July 27, 2021. Stacey is seen exiting the driver's door, walking around to the passenger side of the car, and appears to be testing the exterior door handle to see if it's locked. Stacey then walked back around the driver's side of the vehicle, where he got into the driver's seat and exited the area onto 8th Street. 1 minute after arriving, video surveillance shows an adult male walking in the area of Three Rivers Way. 1808 hours on July 27th. The same male is captured walking in the area of the neighborhood of the splash pad at 1818. The last image of the male is captured at 1828 hours as he walked through the wooded area to the west back towards the area in which the Wanderers lived. Brandon was identified in 2022 as being the person and told detectives during an interview that the surveillance video captured him as he was walking and searching for a missing child on that date that Michael disappeared. The video captured Brandon walking prior to Michael being reported missing. Oh, snap. Brandon reported he was living with the Wanderers on that date. August 1st, 2021. Fruitland PD, on their initial search of the residence, they located Adrian hiding in a closet. Residents of the home on the date and on July 27, 2021, were identified as a married couple, Stacey and Sarah, and their sublets, Brandon and Adrian. All four were interviewed on August 1st, 2021. Adrian was vague in his statements and wouldn't commit to a solid statement. He also refused to provide his own social security number for identification confirmation. What is he, an illegal? Is he an illegal? He provided Stacey's phone number as his own and concealed his real number from law enforcement. On August 21st, 2021, Sarah reported that on July 27, 2021, she and Stacey slept until noon. Sarah said they left their residence around 1700 hours to tow a vehicle to Kuna. Sarah and Stacey denied they were home around 1830 on July 27, 2021. Cell phone data tower and surveillance footage shows all four of them were in the area of the neighborhood at the time of Michael's disappearance. Sarah, Adrian, and Brandon returned to Fruitland, verified by surveillance, in Sarah's blue Toyota Corolla at 1708, only to leave again at 1712. The Toyota then came back into the neighborhood again at 1720 or 1756 hours. Surveillance footage shows Sarah driving the maroon GMC pickup on July 27, 2021. As she drove out of the neighborhood at 1908, Stacey had been identified as the front passenger and Brandon was on the driver's side rear passenger. Sarah, Stacey, and Brandon phone data showed that they were co-located as they left the neighborhood at 1908 hours. Oh my God, you guys. Putting this family through all this. Listen to all this. Adrian's phone did not provide any location data during the evening of July 27, 2021. However, he took a selfie in the guest bathroom at the Wanderers house at 1926. What a dork. Okay, the Wanderers maroon pickup truck is captured on surveillance, returning to the Fruitland neighborhood at 2322 on July 27, 2021, pulling or towing a silver Mercedes-Benz. Following Michael's disappearance, Sarah had a distinct change in behavior following Michael's disappearance. Sarah began to stand along the highway near Loving gas station in Ontario, Oregon, with signs saying, "Repent of your sins," and that the end of time was near. We're going to look at those TikToks that she did too. Sarah's social media posts on TikTok and Facebook also changed drastically to religion and asking for forgiveness for her sins. Prior to Michael's abduction, Sarah had posted only approximately 11 videos. Sarah posted 329 videos from September 15, 2021 till December 24th, 2021. In TikTok video Sarah posted, Sarah made testimony statements regarding her involvement in criminal behavior and stated that she had broken all 10 of the 10 commandments. It should be noted that thou shalt not kill is one of the 10 commandments. Sarah also alleged in her video that it did not matter what sin she had committed because God has forgiven her for all of them. Michael's missing person flyer can be seen on her refrigerator in the back of some of her videos. Oh my God, how creepy is that? Just like, what's his name? The Delphi case. Ouch, my neck. Okay. Sarah was interviewed again by law enforcement on November 15, 2021. Stacey was also interviewed after being confronted with a photo of her leaving the neighborhood on July 27, 2021, driving the pickup truck at 19:08 hours. Sarah changed her story and said she was driving the GMC to get Brandon's Mercedes-Benz in Kuna to tow it back to Fruitland. Sarah said that the trip to Kuna to get the car had not been previously planned, and that it was Stacey who wanted to go get the car at the time and the date. Sarah okay. Sorry guys, I gotta take a drink. All right. Sarah said she stopped at Healthwith 8th and South Arizona on her way out of the neighborhood to input the address into the GPS. Sarah said she drove down 2518 North Snowball in Kuna, which is Brandon's mother's home. It's worth noting Brandon was in the truck with them when they entered the GPS coordinates to go to Brandon's mother's house, and that Sarah and Brandon's cell phone data show them at the residence earlier that day. Sarah said Brandon's mother, Tina, was out of town. Sarah said Tina did not allow Brandon to have people in their home when she's not there. So Sarah and Stacey parked down the road. That's what? Okay, parked down the road, and Brandon used a back gate on the south side to enter Tina's residence so that her doorbell camera didn't capture him there. Sarah reported that while towing the car back to Fruitland, the tow strap broke. Sarah and Stacey sold their phones, lost or sold their vehicles, and got rid of the furniture shortly after Michael went missing. Sarah was asked about changing her phone following Michael's abduction. Sarah provided 2 reasons. Sarah said they sold their phones because she and Stacey were splitting up, and Sarah said she sold the phones because a demon told her to. Sarah was still paying on the phones that she sold. Sarah was then asked about her Facebook post and providing the following responses. I literally had like a demon tell me that I need to leave my husband. I literally deleted all I literally deleted all of my pictures, okay? I have no idea what my passwords are. We had a fight. My husband and I had to sell our phones and we had to get new ones. I can't access any of my stuff. I do have Facebook, just don't have access to it right now. When asked about the vehicles Sarah and Stacey have, Sarah said the GMC pickup was repossessed. Sarah said she told Stacey when he heard the repo guys were coming to take the truck, we are going to be the nicest repo they have ever had, or they've had today. Law enforcement was later told that the truck appeared to have been thoroughly leaned prior to the rebuild. Oh my God. This is sad. Following the interview on November 15, 2021, Brandon reported Sarah and Stacey contacted him and told him that they were re-interviewed about Michael's abduction. Brandon says Stacey suggested Brandon come over to their place and create an alibi or write a letter on behalf of Sarah and Stacey saying that they were not involved in Michael's abduction. Tina, Brandon's mother, was interviewed by law enforcement. Tina reported that Brandon's behavior changed while he lived at the Wondras. Tina explained that Brandon would become more depressed and withdrawn, spending more time playing video games and smoking weed. Tina would not tell law enforcement where Brandon was or what his phone number was at the time. Well, that's real nice of you, Tina. Kay Ramsey, Sarah's mother, was interviewed and shown a picture of the tricycle described. Kay claimed she found the tricycle in some bushes prior to Michael's abduction. The bushes that Kay described were near where Mr. Smith found the tricycle just after Michael's abduction. Kay said Kay said that would be the reason her DNA would be on the tricycle. Kay said that after all the effort she left in the intersection on 3 River Way and 8th Street, Kay was 73 years old in July of 2021, and the bushes were very difficult to get to. This is so weird. Kay also confirmed to law enforcement that Stacey and Sarah's dog had dug holes in the backyard of the Red Wing residence. Kay reported the dog had dug up what she later determined to be the ear of a green stuffed animal. Kay said she had thrown away the stuffed ear. Kay alleged to have withdrawn information or evidence in another criminal investigation involving Sarah in 2022. Kay initially concealed a firearm used to aggravated assault in which Sarah was later convicted. Oh my God, what is going on here? Oh my God. Okay. When law enforcement met with Sarah on October 12, 2022, Sarah said God told her he was going to help her find the boy. During the interview, at first mentions of Michael, Sarah became emotional and broke down crying in front of detectives. Sarah wrote a testimony. Hold on. Oh my God, sorry. That said, if law enforcement read it, they would locate Michael, suggesting God had forgiven Hitler for his sins, that God had redeemed Sarah for hers. Christy Hutch told detective prior to Sarah's arrest in April 2022, she made a statement about Stacey being involved in the abduction of the 5-year-old boy. Christy said that she made personal notes of the conversation. In June of 2022, there was a recorded jail call between Sarah and Christy where Sarah advised Stacey he was being arrested. Christy asked if he had been charged with kidnapping of the 5-year-old boy. Sarah recanted the prior statements, claiming that Christy misunderstood her prior comments. Also mentioned how Sarah's dog was digging large holes in the backyard. November 5th, 2022. 0:55 hours, Stacey contacted Fruitland PD and requested an interview at the Washington County Jail. Now, if you people remember, we did watch that body cam footage at the jail. Okay. Stacey provided vague details about the events surrounding Michael's abduction. Stacey and Sarah's religious beliefs and behavior changed starting within a couple days after Michael's abduction. After Stacey's arrest for an unrelated incident, Stacey spoke of changing phones and or SIM cards to prevent law enforcement to following him or profile him. Jesus. On November 10th, 2022, Stacey asked to speak to Fruitland detectives. Stacey wanted a deal, the same offer that was given to Sarah in Michael's case. Stacey admitted Michael had been in his house. Had been in his house the night of Michael's abduction. Stacey admitted the tricycle had been in the garage where Kim Echo had previously described seeing it. Stacey then said that when he first saw Michael, Sarah was crying. Oh, God. Oh, Sarah was carrying Michael into their home. Stacey said Michael was put into a duffel bag to transport him out of the house and to Brandon's house in Kuna. Stacey said Sarah was frantic trying to figure out what to do, and Brandon interjected, "I have a duffel bag." Okay. Stacey described Michael as crying and to prevent him from moving or making noise. Stacey described how Sarah taped Michael using duct tape. When asked who put Michael in the duffel bag, Stacey said Brandon grabbed the bag and gave it to Sarah. Sarah picked up Michael as Adrian. Is that how you say his name? Is it Arden or Adrian? It doesn't matter. He's an alleged killer, in my words. Help hold the sides of the bag open as they. What is going on? I mean, come on, people. Here you got 4 adults doing this to this little. What? Okay. Where am I? Okay, grabbing Brad in the bag, gave it to Sarah. Let's see, where are we? Michael was wiggling, trying to get away. Stacey said he could see Michael in the bag with his knees bent up in the fetal position while describing and demonstrating how Michael was taped and stuffed into a duffel bag in the living room. Stacey said a physical reaction and began violently vomiting. When asked if he was vomiting because he was chewing tobacco he was using, he indicated that he was throwing up because of the stress of talking about Michael. Stacey provided 2 reasons they stopped the GMC at the corner of A Street in South Arizona. Let's see. 1, Stacey to put power steering fluid in the vehicle. 2, so Brandon could check to see if Michael was still alive because Michael was bound with duct tape and stuffed in a duffel bag in the bed of the truck. Stacey said that he was able to hear Michael making noises like a dull scream. Stacey said they were worried about being seen because sorry guys, hold on. Okay, where am I? Stacey said they drove straight to Brandon's mother's house, where Brandon grabbed both the duffel bag, the duffel containing Michael, and a backpack, and went into the house by himself. Stacey said that once they arrived in Kuna, Michael was not making any more noises, and none of them had checked on Michael to verify if he was still alive. Stacey said that Brandon told him he left Michael in the duffel bag and put him in the spare room inside his mom's home. What? They then towed Brandon's car back to Fruitland. Stacey said that Sarah, Brandon, and is it Arden or Adrian? I don't know. Went to Kuna the next day to get Michael. The three of them brought Michael's body back to the house in Fruitland. He stated that he was inside Brandon. Okay, inside Brandon was on guard, and Sarah and Adrian dug the hole together. Everybody's involved. I don't care. I'm blaming the moms, both moms. I don't care. Stacey reported he did not previously report this information because he thought he would get into trouble and because he was fearful of Sarah hurting him. Oh, come on. What about the baby? What about his family? What about his loved ones? Cowards. In her interview, Stacey said that Michael had a stuffed animal, some sort of stuffed animal. I want to say like a dinosaur or a monkey. What I saw was a monkey, was a green, and it looked green monkey. Looked like a green monkey. In one interview, Stacey advised that the lime green monkey was a dog toy and that he and Sarah gave Michael to keep him quiet while he was sitting on the couch in her living room. Why? What's the purpose? What is the purpose? Adrian. Adrian. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, J13. Okay, where am I? Additionally, Stacey stated that the idea to take a child to sell for money, Adrian. Okay, hold on. And they would get a 10,000 cut. Stacey was asked if Sarah provided any directions throughout any part of this. Stacey said that Sarah asked him and Brandon to follow their lead, which was to take the kid. Stacey recalled that most of their conversation at the point was Sarah trying to figure out what they were going to do. Sarah had asked Brandon, what should we do with the body? Brandon's like, well, you guys can take him over to my house and we'll deal with it. And that'll buy us some time. Following his interview with law enforcement, Stacey called his mother, Tamara, from the Washington County Jail on a video visit. Tamara asked Stacey if Michael was alive. Stacey shook his head no and said Sarah accidentally killed him. Tamara asked how, and he said suffocation, and went on to say they buried him in a duffel bag. After this interview and the phone call to his mother, Stacey wrote an apology letter to Michael's parents and then attempted to hang himself in his jail cell. Well, ain't that a shame? And it didn't work out for him. It should be noted that during some part of Stacey's incarceration at the Washington County Jail, prior to his confession, the direction on where to find Michael's body, Sarah was out of custody and living back at the house on Redwood Street as evidence of her being there, which law enforcement arrived to. Okay, that's when they did that. Do you guys remember when they did that, execute that search warrant? Where they got that backhoe or whatever? Sarah could have had the time and ability to move any evidence from the property without Stacey's knowledge. June 2022, Sarah called Kay from the jail spoke about spouses being able to testify against each other and record a call from Washington County Jail. Stacey expressed concern that Sarah was going to turn on Stacey. Sarah confirmed that Stacey was referring to Michael. Sarah told Stacey that she already knew, or she already told her attorney that she wasn't going to turn on Stacey, that she wasn't going to testify against Stacey. Stacey then reassured Sarah he would never testify against her. Oh my God, you weirdos. As a search warrant was executed on blank, November 15, 2022, Stacey described the exact location where to find Michael's buried in the backyard of the residence. He instructed detectives through video chat. Remember, we watched this, people, the other day or a couple weeks ago. Sarah, who was located at the residence at the time, was detained. As officers read her the search warrant, Sarah made several strange statements. Wow. Okay. That is a lot. I definitely did not kill that boy. The Most High God already told me who did. Told me who did it. So, oh wow. Wow, the Most High God just told me that Stacey was the one who killed him and buried him in the yard of Carson's house. She also said the Most High told her that Stacey was the one that killed and buried him. The Most High God, Jesus. Okay, the Most High God just told me Stacey was the one who did it. Okay. He wants me to make sure you understand that I had nothing to do with it. He said that Stacey buried him in the backyard by the shed. It wasn't actually Stacey who harmed the boy. As officers started to search the residence, Sarah asked several times if the officers had found him yet. I need to take a drink. Hold on. Where have you been, sis? Okay. Okay, the Idaho State Patrol and Ada County Sheriff assisted with the execution. Do you guys remember this? Remember Bullhorn Betty? Remember Bullhorn Betty? She called the police station, and Brandy didn't even know this was happening, but because of Bullhorn Betty, doing the awful things that she does to families. Yeah. Do you remember that, people? I do. Okay. Let's see. They helped with the search warrant at the Wonders residence, along with 5 separate certified cadaver dogs. Prior to officer digging in the backyard of the Wonders residence, cadaver K9 was deployed and alerted in the backyard. Hold on a minute. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. A total of 5 certified canines were deployed, and all 5 alerted into the Wanderer's backyard at the proximate area where Stacey claimed he witnessed Sarah and Adrian bury Michael. Neither Michael nor human remains were located during the excavation of the search warrant. Okay, they were in the backyard. Law enforcement noted there were several areas in the yard that appeared to have been filled in with dirt or resodded. Kay and Ed reported that they had filled in areas of the yard where Sarah and Stacey dug. Their dogs have dug holes. Oh my God. All right. At various interviews after Michael's disappearance, Stacey was asked what happened to his and Sarah's cell phones from July 2021. Stacey said Sarah wanted to detract attention. Okay, so we're not on the radar. What do these guys think they are? Perry Mason? What are these weirdos doing? Okay. Where am I? That's the reason why they said they sold the phones. When asked if there was evidence of crime on these phones, Stacey said there was text messages. Investigators revealed that the Wondras changed their phones approximately 3 times in a 5-month period. Stacey described purchasing SIM cards to put in his cell phones to evade law enforcement. Oh my God. The truck was repossessed for non-payment. Stacey then called Kim, wanted the truck back or to borrow it. He told them to hurry up and sell it. Stacey further advised that they sold the Lexus, that they had a hard time. Oh, hold on. Further advised that they sold the Lexus they had at the time Michael was abducted. That's that white car. You guys remember that picture? Within a few weeks, Michael's disappearance, the Wander's iCloud account reveals Stacey and Sarah search for rental houses in other states, financial assistance in different areas. Additionally, a photo of items boxed up was taken on July 30th, 2021, as if they were preparing to move. Okay. In summation, Stacey confessed that the 4 members of the household, Stacey, Sarah, Brandon, Adrian, were all involved in the abduction and the killing of Michael Vaughan. Their home is in the neighborhood by Michael's, where Michael lived, was last seen. The neighbor Dorothy saw Michael riding a tricycle that was in the Wandra's house at the time that Michael went missing. The same tricycle was seen in the garage prior to the abduction. The tricycle was discarded outside the neighborhood over a bluff when Michael went missing. Sarah's mother claimed to have found it and moved it to the entrance of the neighborhood. What does that mean? Claimed to have found it and moved it to the entrance of the neighborhood, which is refuted by the fact that another neighbor unrelated to the case claimed they found it and placed it there. See, she's lying. She needs to be charged too. She needs to, Kay needs to be charged, and Tina needs to be charged also. They sure do. Okay, story does not account for the fact that the tricycle was in the house discarded before Michael went missing. Live scent track dogs were deployed, and only house they showed interest in was the Wander's house. The same dog showed interest in the area where Michael went missing from, an area where the tricycle was discarded. Based on the foregoing, affiliate is requesting that Stacey be charged with kidnapping, murder first degree, and the concealment of evidence. How sad. How sad. Hold on, you guys. How sad. Okay. I'm so sad, you guys. What's wrong? You don't feel good? Well, get out of the bushes, Melissa. With the most of the cases we've covered lately. I'm guessing this family is also, I think they are. Well, hello. How are you? Yes, I am new. For you to gain 500. Oh, you don't do Discord, man. Hell no. Yo, Adrian. Oh, yo, Adrian. So the phone sounds familiar. Hi, sis. How you doing? They are monsters. Every one of them. Even Tina and Kay. You're monsters too. Just saying. Call it as I see it. They should be charged also. It is sick. It is sick. You know what I think though? I think because he got moved, I don't think he's in the state of Idaho. Because you know what? Brandon and Adrian have been on the run ever since, okay? Actually, Adrian, he's been on the run since before this happened, actually. From California and Ohio. And just got a jail in Indiana. And now he's still on the run. I don't understand how anybody can do that to a baby. Oh my God. I wouldn't even want to know what they actually did to him. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Oh, okay. Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Cujo. All right. Hold on a minute. What are we going to look at? Oh, I'm going to upload something here real quick. Give me a minute. Okay, we are going to, I want you guys to see something here. Hold on. Oh, shit. How can I do this? Ugh. Give me a minute. Okay, I made this just for Adrian and Brandon. This is just for you guys. Just for you. That's right. That's right. Your day's coming. Your day's coming. You think you're gonna get away? You're not. So yes, Brandon here and Adrian, they're running. Yo, Adrian. Do you guys remember that Brandon went on the run? Do you remember who did an interview? JLR did that interview. He was in a hot tub and he was drinking a Coors beer. You guys remember that? Hold on. I got to put on some earphones here. Hold on. We're going to go to her weird TikTok here in a minute. Hold on a minute. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Oh. You're lying. Stop it, Miss Barbara. I think you better send me the link so I can check it out. Okay, let's go to we're gonna go to this weirdo's TikTok. But yeah, she did get weird. I don't know where her other one is. Oh my god, look at all this shit. What is going on here? Okay, if someone getting hold on, people. If people are getting cocky with me, I'm gonna have to take care of business right now. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go here. This is the one that she started, I think it was October of 2022. Here we go.
Some people ask me why I believe in Jesus. Do you know what I deserve?
Can you guys hear it?
Based off my own life and my own knowledge.
Can you guys hear it?
I deserve.
Why is it so low?
Can you guys hear it?
Oops.
I'm not going to. Because
I don't know what the hell's going on. Hold on a minute, people. Hold up.
And through his word.
What I got to do is I'm taking this. All right. I got to change in StreamYard my microphone. Give me a minute, people. Give me a minute and I'll fix it. Audio. All right. All right. All right. All right. Sorry, people. Sorry. I had to change the the audio so you guys can hear this. See what this weirdo is saying.
That I am. Some
Why can't I hear it? Right. Oh my God.
people ask me why I believe in Jesus.
That's interesting. Oops. Hold on, you guys. Why can't we hear this?
Do you know what I deserve based off my own life and my own knowledge of that life?
Weird.
I deserve to go to hell. I deserve to rot there. But I'm not going to. Because my Savior has proven to me unquestionably.
I don't know what to do here, guys.
And through His Word that I am saved by His Son. Because I don't deserve that at all.
Here, I'm gonna just give you guys. You want to watch this weirdo? I'm sorry. Because for some reason I cannot. There's no. What's going on? Okay. If you want to look at her TikTok, there it is. And I think, if I remember right, she has more than one. I know. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. Send me the link. Yeah, it's 50 degrees here. It's beautiful. Let's see. When was the date of that? I was going to look. Oh. Okay, that first one is 12/20 or 12/14/2019. And she got really weird in 2022. What do you guys think? I think it's sad. I don't know how people can do that. I don't know, let alone how 4 people, allegedly even maybe 6 people, can keep their mouth shut. Yeah, I said it, 6. 6 people. I'm including the 2 moms. They're complicit in this cover up. of what she said. It's weird. Weird. I think other stuff's gonna come out. Can you imagine those two demons? Look at Stacey. Look at him. Could you imagine here? You know what? We're gonna go to a video. Can you imagine this thing coming at you? Hold on a minute. All right. Stacey interview. He was going to sue a bunch of YouTubers also at the beginning of the year. Hold on, please. I'm trying to find the interview that he did with the news. Well, he did interviews with people on YouTube. I think he did True Crime with Eve. He did an interview with oh, here we go. Look at this shit. Stacey Wondra interviews. Here we go.
If you ever were told,
Oh my God, look at this weirdo. Let's look. And no, I'm not being very nice. No, I'm not. Look at this. Can you imagine?
If you ever were told anything at all going forward about Michael's case, knowing that the police are after you,
I would be the first to go to law enforcement about it. Wouldn't even hesitate.
so you would tell them exactly what you heard and all that stuff. Okay,
Exactly.
that's good.
I don't fuck around on cases like this. Not at all. I'm not okay with anything that happened to him. I would literally hurt somebody very.
Did you hear that? He's not okay with anything that happened to him.
Very badly if I found out that they took, or I ever found the person that found it. Found out if I found out that they took, or I ever found the person that found it.
All right. I'm not going to go listening to all the videos though. You can just Google it or put in the search bar his interviews and I have some issues here back here, people. All right. Yeah. Very sad to make a family suffer. So let's make sure the other people suffer now. It's their turn to suffer. But I don't think Mike was in Idaho. His remains. Nope. All right, you guys, I'm going to go, and that'd be it for now. And thank you for being here. But that's all I wanted to show for now. All right, everybody.
Boot up the stream, grab your snack and noodle. Here comes the queen, kid and caboodle. Wi-Fi blazing, wig on tilt. More drama than a soap opera quill. Kid logs on in a sparkly robe, sipping iced tea like she runs the globe. Drops more truth than a psychic at noon, with a cat named Taco and a raccoon named Boom. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Wi-Fi warrior, clickbait mover, shaking up the algorithm like a smoothie blender. Watch out, troll, she's a copyright sender. Hot shit YouTuber, talking tea with a pink ring light aura. Yeah. She reviews shampoo and ghost hunts too. Caught Bigfoot slipping in a Gucci shoe. Unboxes snacks, talks haunted dolls, and drops a diss track on bathroom stalls. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Hashtag queen, thumbnail smoother, dancing in a study with a llama on her head. Uploading content even while in bed. Hot shit YouTuber. Even aliens subscribe, that's no rumor. Yeah. She vlogs in Walmart, midnight mission. Caught in aisle 9 with divine precision. Mic in hand, she interviews cheese. Sir, you aware you're lactose free? Goes live while baking glitter pies. Starts a feud with ducks, no lies. Reacts to Karen's, paints her Jeep, and once went viral yelling sheep don't sleep. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Ring light blazing, sassy maneuver. Bans a troll while dancing to chair. Then sells merch made from her own hair. Hot shit YouTuber. Even her outro has a blooper. To play Fortnite, hosted a seance on Tuesday night. Got possessed midstream, ate a burrito, still hit upload, respect amigo. Now Netflix calls and brands wanna collab, but Kit just vlogged from her glittery cab. She's not here for clout or fame, she's here to win the YouTube Hunger Games. Kit and caboodle is a hot shit Uber.